Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since my last video. I do apologize for that. I have been extremely busy, but I did get a few requests on making a video on how I do my daily contour, highlight and baking, which is what I'll show you today. So I'm gonna do my step-to-step routine and show you exactly how I do it. I'm not gonna do it too full on. I'm just gonna do it a bit light because I'm gonna show you how I do it to work every day. Si el ritmo te lleva a mover la cabeza, ya empezamos como es. So yeah, let's start off. Let's not waste any time. Sit back and relax, don't worry, we'll get through it. So as you can see, I've done my eyebrows, my eyeshadow, my eyeliner. I'm not wearing lashes today, I just applied a bit of mascara on. I feel like my eyelashes need to breathe, yeah. So the foundation that I'm wearing today is the Maybelline Fit Me. Normally I wear the Estee Lauder, but because this is a bit more light on the skin, I thought I'd just go for this one today. I'm in the shade 220, so that's my shade 220. But on my skin, I applied 2 layers of this and not one because it's not too thick. So yeah, let's just get started with the highlighting first. So for my highlighter, I'm going to use my Huda Beauty foundation. I've got the shade Latte. I feel like this shade is light for my skin, but when I use it for my to conceal my under eyes, it gives me full coverage and it works really well. I don't really apply this as a foundation now just because the colour's light. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply some under my eyes. So I'm just going to pump some. I'm just going to put 3 pumps on both sides. As you can see, just like that. Then I'm going to get this brush that I've got over here. What brush is this? Pointed foundation brush, but I'm just going to use it to conceal. It's a Real Technique one. I mean, if I need more, I will apply more. But for now, this is enough. I really love it because it's scented. Then I'm just going to use a small beauty blender just to blend it all out. And to highlight the rest of my face, I'll use another product. And not this because it's too thick. And obviously I won't add too much under my eyes because I don't want it to look, my under eyes to look too cakey or like creased during the day. So I'm just going to blend it thoroughly so it doesn't look too light. Okay, so as you can see, that's done on both sides. It's highlighted quite well, I blended it in quite well, and it blends really nicely with my foundation. So that's that. So I'm just going to quickly like highlight my cheekbones, my forehead and contour my nose. So to use that, I've got this Sleep palette. So that's the contour and that's my highlighter. My highlighter's finished, but I won't be using that one. So the brush that I'm going to be using for that is, I've got this Real Technique contour brush. So this is what I'll be using to do my contour. Like I said before, I'm not going to make it too heavy. So I'm just going to dab some product on the brush. And just go like that. I don't like it to be too much. So I'm going to line the brush with my ear. So just like that. As you can see. Just so I can define my cheeks quite well, yeah? Just so you know where to place the contour. So as you can see, that's not enough product for me, so I'm just going to add a little bit more. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to do it on both sides, just to show you. So remember, just where your ear is, gets pointed down like that. So I've been using this contour palette for years now. I mean, I really like it and the product has never disappointed me. Okay, so that's enough product applied on my face. What I'm going to do is, I've got this brush over here. So I'm going to use this Zoeva brush in the number 142 and I'm going to contour my nose with that. So I'm going to use the same Sleep palette. But I'm not going to put too much product on my nose. So before I do that, I'm going to use this Pro Concealer from LA Girl, which will give me high definition, and just put it on the bridge of my nose. So I'm just going to go just like that. Not too much. but just a little bit. And obviously what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend that in. I'm just going to do the rest of my face as well actually. So I'm going to go in with the same Latte Pro concealer and just do the rest of my face. Obviously not too much product. Under my... So just to highlight my face. So I'm going to start highlighting the areas and just blend it all in. To be honest, this routine doesn't even take me that long, which is great. So you just got to blend everything out thoroughly. You don't have to do it too much if you just want to keep the parts that you highlighted a bit bright and light. So contouring is good if you want to give your face a defined look and if you want to make your face look a bit slimmer, which I obviously like. Right, so moving on. Got my Zoeva brush again. Just going to start with my nose. So I'm going to put some product on this side and obviously this bit of my nose as well. So obviously I don't want my nose contour to look too sharp and I do want to blend it in, so I'll use the same brush and just blend it out a bit like that. So just to make it look a bit natural, I will blend it out and I'll get a beauty blender and blend it out as well. So I've got this beauty blender that I use for my contour and just to blend it out a little bit so it looks like I've actually contoured my nose. The natural it looks, the better it is, but obviously if you're going for a full-on heavy look, then you can make it look sharp. There's no problem with that. Okay, so as you can see, my nose is done. It looks quite slim now, yeah, which is what I quite like. I'm going to blend my face contour in a little bit more as well, because I feel like it's too sharp and I don't like it when it's too sharp. And I do prefer to use a beauty blender for this. Lovely, that looks quite natural now. I like it natural. I don't like it too dark, but I will use bronzer on top, so that's not a problem. So obviously moving on to my, I'm going to do my forehead and show you how that is done as well. So I'm going to use the same brush and just dab some product on my forehead, and obviously I'm going to get a different brush to blend that in. These Zoeva brushes are actually amazing, they work wonders. So I'm going to use my Real Technique sculpting brush just to blend that in on my forehead. Because my highlight has gone a bit light on my forehead, I just want to blend it in properly. And yeah, see, the contrast is really nice now. You just got to make sure you blend it in properly. It doesn't look too dark and not too light, which is nice. Yep, so as you can see, that looks really nice. Like, my forehead is contoured well and it blends with my nose quite nicely as well. So what I'm going to do is, using the same Real Technique contour brush, is just take it up a bit there. So I'm just going to take it all the way up a little bit, just to contour a bit of the sides, just to make it equal really. And then I'm going to use the same brush to do under my chin. Put some contour product there, on this side as well. Just to define the bottom of my face as well. I feel like that's much needed. So I'm going to use the same brush and just blend that all out. Now my face is starting to have a great contrast with the highlight and the contour, and it's making my face stand out. So just take your time when you're doing it. Don't apply too much product. If you feel like you need more product after, you can apply a bit more after. That's done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my same Pro Conceal and just conceal the bottom of the contour that I've done, just to make it look a little bit sharp and not messy. Not too much, just a little bit. One line will do because you don't want it to look too much. And then I'm going to use my same little sponge just to blend it all out. Okay, so that looks sharp, nice and sharp. So we're not done yet, we've got some bronzer to put on. So I'm going to use my Zoeva Spectrum, I think it's like a nude palette. It's a blush and bronze palette. So I'm going to use my Real Technique brush here. It's for bronzing. But the shade that I'm going to use is, because I don't want it too dark, I'm going to use this shade at the top. And, you know, just to define my contour, add a little bit more product. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but that's something that I prefer doing. So just blend it in like that. Not too much, obviously. If you don't want too much, then that's fine. And then just some on this side. So what I'm going to do next is, I've got this MAC Studio Fix powder. So I'm in the shade NC35. It looks just like that. I'm going to get my fat brush just like that and just dab some on my face before I bake. This is really good. It stops your face from getting oily, and obviously it's just as good as baking. I carry this with me everywhere. So if I feel like my face is creasing or just starts to get a bit oily, then I'll just dab some of this on. And then maybe on the side of my nose contour. Obviously I will bake as well. I'll do a bit of baking as well, that's not a problem. So over here I've got the Maybelline 220 Fit Me powder, which I purchased with my foundation. So if I don't want to use translucent powder or banana powder, so Ben Y, I've got the Ben Y banana powder, I'll just add this underneath. Not too much, just a little bit, because I applied the MAC powder. Obviously if I'm going on a big night out, or if I'm going to be out for a long time, then I do apply the banana powder. But because I'm just doing my simple contour look, this is what I use. But my main part of the face is to do my under eyes, because I feel like that's where I tend to crease quite a bit during the day. Just want to add a bit more definition to my forehead of my contour. Okay, I've got this MUA Luxe Glow Beam highlighter. It's amazing. It's like, it is powder, but guys, trust me, it's amazing. Like, the colour is really nice as well, and it proper gives a glow to your face. So I'm going to use my Zoeva fan brush to highlight my face now with this highlighter. So I'm just going to go with my nose, so just do the tip of my nose like that, and then just put a bit of highlight on the bridge of my nose. Not too much. And then I'm just going to do my cheeks. Oh, my eyeliner's coming off. It's fine, I'll fix that after. So yeah, as you can see, it's giving such a nice glow. Let's do this side. But this is exactly what makes my contour stand out. And I will put a bit on my forehead, so just over here, to make my look pretty. Yeah, just so the contour sets in well. So if I put a bit of highlight, it won't look too dark or too contoured. It will look nice and light. So I'm just going to put some under my lips, on top, sorry. Okay. So I might as well just do my hijab and just show you how that's done. Because my look is completed, I just got to add my setting spray, which I'll do. This is my simple way and easy way of just fixing my hijab, especially when I'm in a rush like. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution Pro Fix fixing spray. This is a new product that I bought. I usually use the MAC one, but a lot of people were raving about this, so I thought. Okay, so as you can see, that's done. My highlighter, my contour, and I've done a little bit of baking. So this is exactly how my face looks, and this is how it looks when I'm going to work. If I go to parties, or you know, if I'm going somewhere really nice, then I do go full on, but this is my natural look, and this is exactly how it looks. As you can see, my highlighter's popping and my contour is light, it's not too much, and it just makes my face stand out, especially with the colour hijab I'm wearing. So that's really nice. You can see that my nose looks well defined and it looks more slimmer, and that's exactly what I like. But yeah, that's me for today, and I hope you enjoyed my video and I hope you have learnt from it. If you do have any questions, you can message me on Instagram, or you can leave a comment below and I will reply to all your questions. And I do hope that you can use the same routine that I've used just to get your perfect contour, highlighting and baking look for every day. And yeah, I shall see you soon with my next video with something better. Thank you, take care.